Right in the heart of a wild, untouched forest, two brothers set out on an incredible journey, building shelters from absolute scratch. No machines, no electricity, just raw skill, patience, and determination. They start by clearing the area. Small branches are cut down, leaves scatter across the ground, and slowly, the space opens up. A simple bamboo ladder goes up first, giving them access to work high above the ground. Bit by bit, the frame of the treehouse begins to take shape. Each bamboo pole is carefully placed and tightly secured, forming a solid structure. They split bamboo into thin strips for the flooring. Every step they take is cautious. One wrong move could mean falling. Then come the walls, built from those same thin bamboo slats, enclosing the space little by little. The roof is where things get really impressive. Split bamboo pieces are layered on top of each other like natural tiles, overlapping perfectly to keep out the rain. A proper staircase is added, replacing the temporary ladder. The treehouse is now fully accessible. They even carry up clay to build a small cooking spot inside. That night they cook and rest right there in the treehouse, surrounded by nothing but the sounds of the wild. When it's finished, the house sits snugly against the trunk of a large tree. From a distance, it looks like a giant bird's nest. Simple, raw, but incredibly striking. The next morning, as the sunlight filters through the trees, they pack up and move on. This time, they choose a flatter piece of land. bamboo is used again, driven into the ground, compacting the soil, creating a firm foundation. The frame of the house comes together quickly. Vertical bamboo posts rise up, forming a clear, structured shape. They continue splitting bamboo for the roof, layering it carefully to protect against rain. This time, the roof is crafted with more detail, more precise, more artistic. They build a raised platform about 25 centimeters above the ground, a smart move to stay safe from insects and snakes. Half of the house is enclosed with tightly packed bamboo walls. The other half is temporarily covered with a sheet, just enough for them to sleep through the night. Later, they reinforce the interior with more bamboo lining, making the space more complete. A small set of steps is added at the front for easier access. They even design a simple sliding door. Basic, but surprisingly effective. As the day winds down, they go fishing, ending it with a true survival-style dinner. The underground shelter feels solid and secure. Inside, it's warm and well protected from the wind. Simple, but more than enough to last the night. This time, they experiment with wood. Logs are cut clean and stacked neatly, forming thicker, more solid walls. Before building the roof, they lay down a plastic sheet for waterproofing, then construct a triangular frame on top. Take soft clay, knead it thoroughly, and press it deep into every gap between the logs, smoothing it out to seal the walls, making the house more windproof and secure. Then comes a surprise. They dig a small pond right in front of the house, line it with plastic, and add floating plants. They created a passageway and even carved a small window in the side of the roof. This wooden house feels the most complete. Solid walls, a strong roof, and a clearly defined living space. With the pond in front, it almost feels peaceful, like a hidden retreat in the middle of nowhere. But they're not done yet. They find another tree, bigger, taller, more challenging. This time, they carefully select only the straightest, strongest bamboo. A ladder is set up, leaning against the massive trunk. Up above, each bamboo piece is placed exactly where it needs to be. There's no blueprint, but somehow everything just fits. The floor slowly comes together. Bamboo slats laid tightly side by side, forming a simple yet reliable surface. Then the roof. Bamboo pieces are fitted from the top down, forming a clean triangular shape. Minimal but strong. As evening falls and the light fades, they craft small oil lamps by hand. When lit, the soft yellow flames flicker gently in the wind, lighting up the tiny space. Sitting under the tree, surrounded by the sounds of the forest and the twinkling lights, everything was quiet, peaceful, almost surreal. This treehouse isn't the biggest. It's not the most complex. But it has something the others didn't: a sense of balance.